Hey, let's finish this up, shall we? I've got some ideas. I want to put, well, first of all, I got to trim some of this extra stuff off, so let me do that quick. And then I've got just some ideas, and to catch us up, this is a card, and I watered down some paint, put a dryer sheet on it, and then like a hairnet on top. So this is what we're working with so far. And then I've got some ideas as to what I want to do, because I want this to be kind of really a ghostly type image. There we go. I guess I don't care if there's a few little schmutzy parts there. Okay, so I've got this moss type stuff, and I thought it might look cool up here in the corner. Whoops, too close, Barbara. If I got it in the corner, just kind of draping down, so it gives it like a like an ancient, like a, well, you know the word I'm looking for, I'm sure. Like a patina. It's not patina, but yeah, just so it looks like older, like it's overgrown. So I like that. But then I thought, I also have, oops, come here, you. I also have this, and I thought if I ripped this down, maybe, if I like ripped, well, let's just do a piece and see kind of what it ends up looking like. Okay, so if I did this, obviously I'd have to do something with that white edge. So if I put that there, right, and then the moss on top. No, well, I don't hate that, but I liked it better when the moss was like actually on the image. Here, let me ink this up just so it doesn't look quite so, or wait a minute, maybe I should just use this side since I ripped it incorrect. No, use the piece you have, Barbara. Use the piece you have. Here we go. Get some ink on there. And then, I don't know, I might have to use the other piece because this stark white edge is probably not going to darken up enough that I'm going to be happy with it. But we're going to give it a try. We're going to give it a try. No. Nope. Okay, you tried. So we'll use this, right? Okay, so yeah, so if I glue that on there, right? And then cut off the excess. Let's do that first. Fabri-Tac, because of the netting? I think Fabri-Tac, yeah. Okay. Let's do this edge first, and then we can always tack down the back end, because I don't know exactly how much of this we're going to use. So, right about like yo. There we go. I think that'll work. And then let me cut this off, and then I'll do some additional gluing. The only problem now is I may have to wait for this to dry a bit before I can continue on. We'll see. No, I think once I get this back edge glued, I think we'll be all right. I think we'll be okay. All right. What are you doing, Barbara? Where's the, here. I'm going to put the lid back on this ink so it doesn't dry out. And then glue this edge. Glue this edge. Nice. Nicely done. Nicely done, Barbara. Okay. And of course, I just smeared that shiny glue on my paper, and I'm so not impressed with myself. That's okay. We'll put something up there. But then I also have, I want you guys to take a look at this. I just got this like lace border not too long ago. And it's roses, right? Is that, I think it's roses. That's how can you even see what I'm trying to show you here? So it's like roses. What if I put, okay, this is a great crafting day. What if I put that on there? And then I also have, hang on, safety pins. I have some safety pins. And I thought I could just like put some pins there. But the only thing with the pins is the pins are way more modern than the feel of this. So will that screw it completely up? But the other thing with pins is if I put them on there and I don't like them, I can always take them off, right? I think I'm going to wait on the pins, but let's do the lace. All the way down or part way down? I think all the way down. I think the full length, right? And that might be enough. I might be happy with that. And you've got glue on your scissors, Barbara, because you don't know how to take care of your stuff. Okay. So I like that a lot better with that on it rather than just plain like that, right? Right. And it's going to be like a pocket. So it doesn't matter if that adds a little bulk because it doesn't have to slide into anything because it itself is going to be a pocket. You know, I look at that and I think that might be enough. I think that might be I could take, why couldn't I? Hold on. Before I do that, let's get this ink out again. And I feel like, okay, where's the little sponge I was using there? What if I added ink to these edges and the corners? Let's see how this turns out. Well, I might have to just dab it on. That was gonna, kind of, but I think I might have to dab it because of the netting that's on there. But if I darken up these edges, right? Right? I think I like that. I can just put, and I've got so much sticky glue on there. I like that. I like it, so I'm going to keep going. Get this corner done. And it's kind of subtle, but it adds to the, like the dark, mysterious shenanigans that work. I bet I'm bouncing you guys all over the place. Sorry about that. My table is not the absolute sturdiest thing. What about that? Right? Maybe a little bit across her body here. A little bit across the body. Hey. Okay, and then where's the piece of lace? Right here. Guys, I think that's it. I think that's it. I think that she's going to be beautiful. I'm going to glue that together, and then I'm going to glue it in the book, and then we'll see what we're working with here. Let's get the Fabri-Tac out again. Oh, I'm looking around for trying to figure out where the heck I put that little book. Oh, it's here somewhere. I'll find it. So let's do this. And I know I've talked in the past about not liking to use the Fabri-Tac with the lace, but this stuff is so dense I don't think it's really going to show through that shininess. And if it does, I'm just going to live with it because that's okay. Tap, tap, tap it down. Okay, there's that. And then I really should wait until it's dry to glue it in, but I just want to see what it's going to look like. So here's our book. Oops, which way? This way? Okay, so here's our book, and I want to put it, come here, lovey. Oh, glue, glue, glue. Just put something over it, Barbara, so it doesn't stick. Here. There, that can stick there. I want to put it on this side. Look at that. She's going to look great. Barbara, you didn't. Is it too why? Oh, wait. Why couldn't I put it here? I could put it here, couldn't I? Not only could I, that is where I'm going to put it. I'm going to put it right there. And then I think I'll leave this edge open. And this will be the pocket. Okay, well, I'm going to let that dry. And then I'm going to glue it in. And I will show you a picture at the end. Which is like in 1 second.